Hello and welcome to PM Express Corporate Wednesday. My name is Stephen Ente, as always, and we're going to talk about building, modern architecture, building it right. That's our topic for this evening's discussion. Now, building a house is probably the biggest investment one can make in their lifetime. The desire for a place to call home is ingrained in every one of us, but increasingly the search for a home is moving beyond practical. Beauty, luxury, and modernity seem to carry a higher premium than before. You just cruise through developing suburbs like Ajiringan or East Legon and Oyibi, and you see the rising standards of residential homes. But is in this quest for beauty, have we forgotten the import of security? That's a big question that we'll ask tonight. And from foundation to rooftop, what are the sorts of things that we should look out for? How do we know the best material to use? What tips have contractors been keeping under wraps? I'm sure you would want to know all of these. And how do we ensure a successful marriage between beauty and usability? Most of us are scared of the cost which is associated with building a decent home these days. But a careful cost-benefit analysis will tell you that it is better to invest properly to have a beautiful building rather than resort to renovations few years on after you've moved in. So on PM Express tonight on Corporate Wednesday, we'll take a look at how to build right. We'll advise you on the various tips you should know, and we'll discuss the best practices in the building and construction industry and analyze new fads. For instance, the use of European style and plasticized polyvinyl chloride, UPVCs. Well, my guest in the studio tonight, to my immediate left, is Faustina Owusu. Faustina Owusu is Public Relations Manager of Nationwide Builders. Now, next to her, I have Sam Mensah. Sam Mensah is a building contractor from Olivet Company. So, gentleman and lady, great to have you on PM Express Corporate Wednesday. I see that you've put this here. What exactly is this?
This is a sample of our PVC. A sample of PVCs of high quality. We just want to demonstrate how the reinforcement is being put in to make it more stronger and more durable as compared to others who doesn't use it. So this is a demonstration, and then you can see how thick the PVC is as compared to...
This is UPVC, or this is standard PVC?
No, this is UPVC.
Yeah,
the
okay.
Plasticized polyvinyl chloride.
Yeah.
And then, as you can see, it's stronger, and it's even thicker than the normal windows.
What's the essence of the metal? The metal in there are the edges where you have the screw.
Yeah, this is a reinforced galvanized steel. It makes the window more stronger, and then it prevents people from opening it forcefully from outside, as people have been encountering such problems in their homes. And then it's more durable as compared to other windows, as you can see. So that the use of the aluminium, the galvanized steel, is to make the PVC more stronger. I think that is the main idea. And then security-wise, as nobody can open it, I think that. So
let me switch to Mr. Mensah. After this demonstration, you can gauge from what the questions I'm putting to her that the new trends of building that are coming up in our cities are purely based on UPVC and aluminium windows. Are these windows user-friendly?
I would say yes, they are user-friendly, because you see, unlike Naco louvers, which we all know is facing out, UPVC stands the test of time. I mean, beauty-wise, and now you've seen also the strength. It's very strong, and it's nice.
But this is a tropics. I mean, we live in Ghana and our temperatures can rise as high as 40 degrees Celsius. So if you live in a house and you must have air condition before you can live in, that's not energy efficient, is it?
You know, in time past, people have thought you wouldn't be able to have 100% airflow into your building when using UPVC. It's not true. You can have your 100% or 80%, 70%, or even 50%, depending on the style you choose.
You're talking about style. I mean, if, for example, I employ the services of an architect to design a house for me, 90% of the time, trained or qualified architects in Ghana will tell you that the louver blades give you the opportunity for 100% air. So you're talking about 60, 50, 40, 80 in aluminium. Who should I listen to? The architect?
The architect will be right to tell you 100% airflow through the knuckles will be best for you. But now what I'm saying is we have UPVC that you can open as our
traditional windows.
Traditional jealous windows used to be. Just open it, flare, and close it. So you can still have 100% and maintain the beauty, bring the standard you would like to enjoy in the house.
And this is accepted.
Yes.
What you're telling me, when I say accepted, I want to find out whether in the building regulations it's now certified that people can use these types of windows like aluminium and UPVC windows without suffering excessive heat and without overburdening the energy demands on the national grid, for example.
No, I don't think there have ever been at the state where there have been any problem with using this. It all comes to the design, the design type that you opt for. If you want the 100% casement where you open, you enjoy your 100%. If you want to slide 50%, you can have
but that must depend on how much you have, Faustina, right? That must depend on cost, right?
Actually, I know UPVC is, I mean, expensive in the market, but then with nationwide PVC windows, we assure our customers of price.
Discounts,
competitive
prices.
A lot of discounts, and then we give you the best. But you see, sometimes people think like reducing the price means you are going to provide a shoddy work for them, but that is not with nationwide PVC. Nationwide PVC gives our customers the moderate prices because we say we are in for the customers, and so we give you the best prices you can ever get in the market. I mean, competitive. Seriously, with our prices are so far the best in the market, and then. We have types of windows. As when you are talking about the ventilation system, we have different types of windows. Initially, we had the sliding window, and then sometimes with the bigger windows, people were having problem with the 3-bay. Like we have 3-bay windows where you can only slide the two sizes, and then you just get one, like one middle. But now, nationwide PVC have provided a 3-bay system where you can slide all the 3 to one side, so you can assure of like 70% air or like access to the air. So we wouldn't have any problem with that. And then with the casement opens like a door. Like so you can have a window that opens like a door, and then you have access to the 100% air that you are requiring as compared to the wooden system. But then if you're talking about the wooden system, we also talk about the security aspect of it. The wooden system is more stronger than the PVC because even though you get 100%, but then security-wise, it's not safe like there with the wooden system. So
how? I mean, maybe you can explain to us why you feel that in a wooden system compared to a UPVC, you get less security.
You see, with the wooden system, it's easily people can tamper with it easily as compared to the UPVC, which looks more stronger than the wooden system. And then even termites and animals can easily penetrate through the wooden system as compared to PVC. It's not easy. So people easily break the wooden and even sometimes the aluminium because of the ceiling. You see, aluminium ceilings have only screws, but PVC window we weld. So all the 4 edges are being welded together. So there's no screws that somebody can like screw out the screws. You can just take off the screws. Unlike PVC windows, it's welded together, and so it makes it more stronger and then durable. But then it's not all people that does it. But with Nationwide, we assure our customers on that our PVC windows are of durability, and then you wouldn't have any problem with people breaking into your house just like that. So
Nationwide PVC and windows, right? Yeah. What is your competitive advantage? Why should I buy from you instead of any other providers?
Yeah, you have to buy from us because our product is very high quality. I mean, we provide the European standard. So we say that people have been importing windows from outside, and then how quality is this with our weather condition? But with Nationwide PVC, since we buy it in bulk purchases, and then we have it like purposely for the weather condition in Ghana, we have some chemicals on it that is not, doesn't have any side effects with to people.
For health,
yeah,
okay.
Our health, but then it's of high quality to our weather, so it can stand. And sometimes the color changes, like sometimes it changes to yellowish. But with Nationwide PVC, ours is not like that.
Why? What makes it that way?
We have a chemical on it, that is the TiO2. Makes it brighter and it makes it whiter. So over 50 years, you still have your profile just neatly and with the same color without having any. Even the cost of maintenance on Nationwide PVC is very low.
50 years.
50 years.
So, Sam.
Bringing us to the cost of maintenance.
Yes.
If you are using the wood, you will have to periodically make sure you stain it, you keep it, prevent it from fading out. But with this, you just need a duster, wipe it, and off you go. And that is why my company have opted to use Nationwide PVC.
So you use Nationwide PVC windows and doors.
That's right.
And you feel that you highly recommend
that's right.
the windows.
Yeah.
So I need to ask you now, if we look at the terrain, the situation of housing in the country right now, how expensive is it to build a very simple house these days, considering the added cost of PVC windows and glass houses? Is it any cheaper to own a decent house?
Well, you see, in planning your future home, you need to take certain things into consideration. You need to assess yourself and look at what you can afford at the beginning. Things like concrete, block cannot be toiled with, because I have always said that it is not porridge where you can think, oh, now I have money, I can afford sugar, let me
put some more sugar.
More cement in this case. So once you get it wrong in the ratio, it is forever. And so you need to sit down to analyze and take it one by one. If you want to, in 10 years' time, be able to live in a decent and a perfect building, then you need to plan yourself as to first getting the civil works right, and then second, look at your doors and windows and things like the tiles and ceiling. You can always come back to change. So there are certain things you cannot do without getting the quality right from the beginning and choosing the right material.
So what I'm getting from what you're saying is that if you are building, you want to own your house and your financial muscle is not up to scratch, you can go on and use substandard materials until such time that you have enough money to bring the high quality standards on.
Well,
right?
I wouldn't call it substandard. That is what you can afford at the time. I mean,
so for example, windows, since we are tonight we're speaking exclusively on windows as well. let's talk about windows. If you
Fine.
you have a decent house and then you want to cut back on cost, you can choose to go ahead, do your wooden windows and your louvers.
You see,
when you have money, you take them off and
so it
and
means
change.
you'll be paying double. But when you go to nationwide, you'll be able to agree with them on your terms of payments, and then you will have it and pay it installment. With that, you save yourself using substandard materials where you will always have to come back and remove that cost of loss of money, loss of investment. But you can have nationwide PVC, and it stands
the test of
the
time.
test of
So
time.
you are not going to put a fixed amount on a decent house. For example, if I say if you you want to get yourself a standard 3-bedroom house, how much money would you need in Accra?
Well, you see,
Really
if you say
hard.
in Accra,
Yeah.
then I would like to find out if it's in an area where you have your tarred road, you have your services, that's water, electricity to your doorstep. If you have those things, then it means you're looking at a range of around 80 to 100,000 Ghana cedis.
80 to 100,000 Ghana cedis, and for many people, they could spread this over a period. They
That's
could work slowly, or they could take a lump sum money to go into all of that.
That's right.
So, Faustina, let me come to you. Talking about windows again, I mean, I'm concerned that when you were speaking, you raised the issue of security. Now, I mean, the typical thing in Accra lately is for you to sleep, you wake up and your louver blades have all been removed, gently removed whilst you are sleeping, and things are being swept off from your room and etc. Do you think that using UPVC windows provide any better security than the wood will provide?
Yeah. You see, it differs. But let me talk about my company with Nationwide PVC. You see, we have a multiple inbuilt locking system. We have the 2 locks. Apart from the 2 locks, we have another inbuilt locking that nobody can easily open it, just like the aluminium or the wooden system that somebody can easily tamper with it. But with Nationwide PVC, our profiles are well sealed, very well, properly sealed. I mean, we have professionals who does that, so it's well sealed. And then someone trying to take it off, I mean, it's not done. With Nationwide, I mean, it's impossible. We have not had such problems from any of our customers, and then I don't think you're going.
And you also mentioned that you weld. What do you weld against?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine that a UPVC, you weld a UPVC. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we weld it.
I mean,
you see,
I can't get it because this is this looks more like plastic, right? Yeah. So if you weld plastic to metal, how does it work?
Yeah, it's not ordinary plastic.
Okay.
It's not like.
Or maybe some who is a building contractor can explain to us how you do.
You have the metals in, so the welding actually is the metal to metal. Then the PVC, it's neatly covers the welding area.
Welding area.
You wouldn't even see the welding.
Okay. So it means that you put the welding in place before you put the UPVC or what?
Yeah, we have a way we do it.
Tell me, I mean, I need to know how you do it. So
we weld and join. So the welding joins it together. Then we cover.
So you are happy with the houses you are building, right?
Yeah, that's
You're happy
right.
with them, and you feel that with the modern designs, all the issues about heat, the issue about 50% air is neither here nor
there. You can
there.
get 100% air, depending on what you want.
Right.
We have samples we'll be showing you where you can get your 100%.
Okay. All right. So, well, you're watching PM Express Corporate Wednesday, and I'm here with Sam Mensah, who is a building contractor from Olivet Company, and then I'm also here with Faustina Owusu, who is Public Relations Manager of Nationwide Windows and Doors. I hope I'm getting that correct.
Nationwide PVC windows and doors.
Nationwide PVC windows and doors. And we're exploring the issues about security and the issue of ventilation. And whether you have any business saying that your house is hot when you could get 100% ventilation by using UPVC windows. My name is Stephen Ante. You can join us by text 1760. Post your Facebook comments on our Facebook or facebook.com/JoyNewsOnTV, and we're active on Twitter as well. Send us a tweet. Our handle is JoyNewsOnTV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to PM Express, and we're discussing molding architecture, and I'm here tonight with Sam Mensah, a building contractor from Olivet Company, and Fosino Wusu, Public Relations Manager from Nationwide UPVC and a Window. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the studio from the break. Let me hear from you, Faustina, the different types of systems of windows you have. I hope I'm asking it the right way.
Yeah,
right?
we have different types of windows. We have the sliding window, we have the casement. We have the one that opens like a door. That is one that you can access the 100% air we are talking about, and then we have the projected one. That one, so you are assured of 100% air. That one, it projects like upwards like this, and then it always comes with a window screen, like a net. So mosquitoes, you are 100% assured that you wouldn't have problems with Accra here, especially mosquitoes and other stuff. Yeah, and then we have the hinge doors, we have the sliding doors, we have the tilt and slide windows with the new system that Nationwide PVC is bringing out. I mean, we listen to our customers, and so we understand them. People were having problems with cleaning, especially when like on story buildings. So Nationwide PVC windows have provided a new system that is the tilt and slide window. So that one you can tilt, you can clean it. It makes it easy to clean the back side of the glass, and then you can slide it as well.
I see.
And then we have the sliding window. We have the one that is the one we're talking about with the 3 bay. You can slide all the the 2 glasses to one side, which you're also assured of 70%. So these are the types of windows. I mean, we also satisfy our customers. So if you have different type of window that you want us to provide, we give you.
So, for example, if I bring it to my house and I say, I need 2 times the size of the average window, you can still provide that?
It depends on the size
or
of
you
your...
will also offer advice on what is suitable and recommended, or what?
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. But then it depends on the sizes of your window. I mean, when you are building, you already have the size of your window. So if you want double that size, that means you have to open the window. I mean,
if that is done already before I called you, you just do it, or you advise me to bridge it, maybe close a few blocks.
It depends. It depends on where the window is. I mean, if it's suited as like outside, I mean, outside windows, when it's big, it makes the building very nice. I mean, a big window brings the beauty of a building out. So if the window is big and then it's outside, and we think you wouldn't have any problem, we will advise you the type of window that you will need to fit that particular place. But then we have a lot. I mean, it depends on you. We all give you advice, and then that also depends on you. I mean, what you want is what we're going to do for you. Yeah.
Sam, let me come to you again, because I'm interested in your experience as somebody who is a building contractor. You work with real life situations. So in a typical house which you're building, where you're providing UPVC windows for all windows, outside and inside, you recommend that your clients should be in a position to buy air conditions, right?
Well, you see, to an average home, buying an air conditioner now is just like having a TV in your house.
Really? It's expensive.
Yeah, I'll tell. Air conditioning, well, it's expensive running, but you see, it starts from the designer. It is the architect who should tell you the sizes of your windows and the positions, your cross ventilation to have air flow in and out of the house before you get to the manufacturer who will manufacture to the size provided right from the sketching to the building, the completion of it. So it's actually wouldn't be the fault of the producer of the window. It starts from the architect who designed the house.
Okay, so your advice will be that in ensuring that your room is energy efficient or your house is energy efficient, you must consult the right advice.
That's
if
right.
you can afford an approved architect to use one.
That's right.
So that they can design your house in such a way that you get the relevant ventilation.
That's right.
So it has nothing to do with windows at all.
Well, it has so much to do with windows because the type of window, the size of window, and all this should be part of the design right from the beginning, so that in using it, then what Nationwide provides you will be relevant because the architect have given you the size, Nationwide have designed and given you the 100% usage of that space that will take in air to your room and also get air out of the room. So it's very important, your positions of the window.
So your own house, you would definitely, absolutely go for UPVC windows, right?
Oh, yes.
Rather than the wooden frames and aluminium.
Of course, yes.
Why? Why would you make that choice?
Because it's durable.
Durability.
It's strong.
So you use durability.
You use strength and beauty.
Strength and beauty. Costs.
Maintenance free.
Maintenance free.
So
you're estimating the cost in terms of maintenance free.
Right.
So that you don't want people to say, your windows are expensive, but you say, well, I'm not paying excess in maintenance.
Right.
So typically, what's the lifespan of a typical UPVC window?
I'll give it to
you. UPVC lasts over 50 years.
50?
Over.
Yes, minimum 50 years.
And then 50 years, I mean, you wouldn't even have a problem as in changing to colorish or as in, I mean, maintaining it. The only cost of maintenance is by cleaning.
What about in areas with high salinity, like living by the beach or something?
This is the best window you can ever have, especially with a salty environment.
Under any condition?
Under any condition. With Nationwide PVC, not others. I don't know about others,
yeah,
so I can only talk about this one. Where with this one, I assured people live in a salty environment because it doesn't rust. There's nothing like it's going to flake out, unlike the aluminium and then the wooden type. It can flake. I mean, termites or insects can even eat the wood. But with this one, you are safe. I mean, you wouldn't have any problem with flaking. You wouldn't have any problem with changing into color. It doesn't. I mean, it's the best.
Durable, 50 years. So, I mean, you are saying that all you do is to wipe. Tell me, maybe there could be more, but how else do you keep or maintain your UPVC window to ensure that perhaps beyond the 50 years, it can carry you a bit more?
I think the only thing I can say is just keep on cleaning. I mean, it's white. I mean, we have different colors, but then it's white, and then it needs to be cleaned. You see, maintenance, it needs to be cleaned always. I mean, if it's dusty, it needs to be cleaned for. That's the only cost of maintenance that you have on it. I don't think you have any problem with. I mean, that is all. With Nationwide PVC, you don't have to spend like excess money in maintaining the PVC. The only thing you have to be doing is to be cleaning it and keeping it neat.
So let's say after 50 years, what then happens to the UPVC window?
Nothing will happen to it. Nothing will happen.
Does it mean that you have to change it?
No.
Or you need a new one?
No, you don't need a new one.
I'm trying to explore the various reasons people would have for not patronizing a UPVC window, for you to then convince us that it is the must-have.
Seriously, over 50 years, you are going to still have your PVC if only you clean it well. I mean, you don't need to change it over 50 years. It's still the same, which Mr. Samuel assured us on that because he has been building and then he has been using our product most of the time. So with 50 years, you still have your PVC neatly there. I mean, without any problem. Maybe if the locks or the glass, you want to change the glass sometime to maybe like green color or like blue, maybe using the bronze tinted, you want to change it. That one is depends.
So you can change the white to another color.
Yeah, we have different colors. You have different colors. You have the blue, we have the green, we have the wooden type. It looks like
the wooden
color. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but your standard colors are white.
Are white.
Okay, so tell me, firstly, typically when you get a client wanting your service, how do they go about, contacting you or maybe securing your service?
Okay, the person has to either send us a mail or call us in any of our contact numbers, and then we will come to your house. We'll just check your windows. We'll give you all the options that you need, and then we will have a contract. We will sometimes invite our customers to come to the workshop and see our materials, and then if you agree with us, we will sign a contract. You see, we have a very good term of payment to our customers, and then we start from there.
Okay, so it means that you're able to give your customers the flexibility to pay over a period. Okay. Tell us about that. I mean, everybody's interested in credit terms and flexible payments. Really, tell us about that.
We have sometimes if you're about to get to the window like point, we will give you a rough estimate, and then you can start paying it till you get there. And then we have the 70 and then the 30%. We do the 70 is like you pay that is the deposit you have to make, and then afterwards we pay the 30%, and then we do with the installation. I think that's a good thing. But then we have a lot depending on the customer, because some customers are very difficult, and then you will be having problems with money. So sometimes it depends on the customer. We have a lot of good terms of payments with our customer, but it depends on the customer. It
depends on the
customer,
negotiation the customer does. So really, I need to, I'm more interested in that, because I know that many of our viewers who are watching us would be interested in getting the product and paying over a period. So what are your terms? When I say what are your terms, you've explained to me that there is a 70%, there is a 30%, but how long? What's the duration for which somebody will keep paying?
It depends on the amount that you see. Like you might have like 5 windows and you're paying like, say, 500 Ghana cedis, and then we will see how best we can split it within a month or within like say some months for you, and then we will know how much you're going to pay in each month. So you get the.
But you don't do years. You don't do, for example, somebody will be paying for 3 years. No, you don't do that. I mean, short term. So you have 2 months, 3 months grace period, maximum 6 months. You don't even go 6 months.
It depends on the customer.
It depends on the customer. Sam, you have something to add to that?
You can even go 1 year. Depends on the volume of work you're looking at.
So typically when you purchase from Fosti nationwide, how much do you
Oh, there have been instances where I have the money, I'll say, this one, the money is there, so take all the money and have it done. And there have been cases where I'll say, okay, this one will be paid within 6 months. So every month, this is what will come to you. And that
so you typically build for what? Individuals, businesses, or churches?
Businesses, both. All the 3 you've mentioned. Okay. Individuals, residentials, commercial buildings, and churches. Yes.
And which ones do you break even quickly in terms of the arrangement Fosti gives you? I mean, if, for example, you go to Fosti with a plan, you will go with a plan that you can afford this, your clients can afford this, your client can pay this. Which one which one of these categories of your clients are able to pay faster for Fosti's business to survive?
Depending on a specific project.
Okay.
It all comes to the same. There will be individuals who will pay quick. There will be individuals who will tell you, I'll be able to pay within 1 year or 2. And there have been cases where individual will say, well, I want to finish paying, and that is it.
Okay, let me say this. You
yeah.
see, the payment depends on the contracts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like payment term that we give you to an estate developer will be different from an individual, because with estate developers, with the estate developers, they build in large quantities. So it depends on
and they have an established business. You can pursue their business if they don't pay you their money.
So it depends on their contracts.
All right. So my name is Stephen Anti, and you're watching PM Express Corporate Wednesday. We're discussing molding architecture and how to build it right. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to PM Express, and we're discussing molding architecture and getting it right. We've been focusing on getting UPVC windows, their approved sizes and the appropriate systems for your house to maintain the beauty. What we've learned here tonight is that UPVC windows are more durable, they last longer, they save you costs because you eliminate excessive maintenance charges which you would usually incur when you are using wooden window frame. So we have a couple of slides from Nationwide UPVC and windows we would like to show you so that it will give you a fair idea of the types of windows which they provide. Right, so I think, Faustina, you talk us through these images as they come in. You earlier said that you had the wooden color type. That's the type, a typical wooden type. Yeah. So and this is a door or a window?
This is a window, but this is a 3-bay window. So all the bays will slide to one side. So you have about 70% of the air. So all the 3 will slide to one side. People doesn't have this. People doesn't have in the system.
It's not common.
But with Nationwide PVC windows, we provide you with the best of windows you can ever have. So this is one of our windows.
3-bay, I mean, I can't get it. When you say 3-bay, for example, when I see the usual sliding windows, they slide to one side. The 3-bay that's 3-bay.
That's the 3.
Okay,
so unlike the others, you can only slide 2 to the left and then 1 to the left the right, and then you have only one space. But with this one, you slide the 3 to one side and you are getting about 70–80% of air coming in
at your own comfort. Right, so this is a demonstration of the same, right? I mean, just demonstrating how it slides. So this is somebody's window in Accra, right? Or in Ghana? Well, let's put it that way. Okay, so what about these? These are also windows.
They're the same 3-bay windows which slice all one side, and then you can see how nice this has been installed.
This is a bigger window than what we saw. So
with your windows that you said you want ×2, I think this will be very good for you.
Yeah, I reckon so. So I mean, Sam, when we talk about building, there are many people who are afraid of the cost involved in building. You've expressly explained to us, you know, the thing about having to get it once and for all, or if you cannot afford, you have to manage with what you have and spread yourself thin. When you look at the building industry now, how would you describe it? Is it something that is encouraging, or you think that we have a lot of way to catch up with trends?
Well, to every developing countries, we still have so much to catch up with. But what we do at Olivet Company Limited is we take your order, we look at your cash flow, and then we work accordingly. What we do is, we've always said that you need to get it right. And so the strength of your building depends on the ratio. I mean, the cement, sandstone mixing. That's what we call the ratio. Yeah. You need to get it right from the beginning. You can't say because you want to cut costs, someone should be able to mash your concrete. Concrete should be solid.
Should be solid.
So what we do to help our clients is you tell us your cash flow, and then we build, and then you keep paying until you'll be
until you'll be living in your own house.
Your own house.
So it's a myth for people to think that it's not easy to build, right?
Yes,
it's not easy to build.
Well,
That's
maybe
true.
if you haven't gotten the right people, yes, you wouldn't know it's that easy to build.
But for you, it is easy.
For us, it is easy. We make it easy for our clients to build.
And so, Faustina, you also make it easy for your clients to get the appropriate windows that they need for their homes.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, we are in for our customers, and then we can't be stretching them that much. So, I mean, we have a very good term of payment with them.
Right.
For that one, we
let me go back to these windows again. And when I look at what is sitting right here, right now, I see that this one, these hinges, they're all imported. You import them, and then you manufacture them according to the specification of your clients, your client's request. So what I want to ask you is that these windows are very typical. You find them in Europe and in America. I'm sure many of them you have traveled around the world. Are these for our climate? I'm back at it again. If you see them outside, they're so beautiful, nice. I mean, I don't recall that the last time I opened a window in the US or in the UK, it had a net in it. It didn't have one in it. So what makes that different from what we have here?
With UK, they don't have any problem with mosquitoes. But we have it. We have problem with mosquitoes. I mean, so we have window screens for all our windows, even with the casements where you get access to the 100% air that you want. You still have the
I want the 100%. I'm very, very insistent on the 100%.
So you still have the net, which is that one we assure any of our customers that we have. And then with our weather condition, with nationwide PVC windows, our product is, I mean, it's for Ghana.
It's for our Ghanaian clients.
It's for our climates because of the chemicals we have on it. It's able to sustain the sun, so it doesn't expand like as normal plastic does when it's exposed to, I mean, high temperature. It expands. So with this, it does that. That's why we are telling people who have been importing from outside that you don't need to import, because if you import in a small quantity, so they wouldn't be able to give you the right one for our weather condition. But with nationwide PVC windows, we assured our customers on that. So these windows are very good for our climate.
So how long have you been in business in Ghana? And
yeah, we've been in existence for 7 years. Yeah. Initially,
and
we were supplying the materials to retail fabricators, and then we started into fabricating our own windows.
Your own windows.
We've been in the system for
a while, and your experience is good for people. So tell me, how do people locate you?
We are at Domain Kobenya Road, opposite Mamali Block Factory. Our numbers are 020-9925-697.
Yeah, the numbers are on the screen anyway, so viewers can see the numbers. You can visit Nationwide at their website, nationwideplus.com, and their numbers are there as well. So Faustina, convince me, like anyone who has doubts about UPVC windows, if you had a few minutes to convince them about the importance of UPVC windows or how UPVC adds to the overall beauty of their homes, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I will talk about the security aspects first, because our profiles is reinforced with a galvanized steel, which people doesn't do it. I mean, other fabricators does not do it at all. And then our products are of very high quality. That's why we assure our customers of over 50 years, you still have your windows, you wouldn't have any problem with that. And then when we're talking about security-wise, it's also soundproof. That's one thing that people doesn't know.
Soundproof?
We have soundproof, yeah, especially people staying by the
noisy
roadside, noisy areas, because of the proper ceiling that we have. And then with nationwide PVC windows, we assure our customers on one thing. You see, we have the normal window frames that people use for the windows, but nationwide gives the door frames that we use for our windows because of more durability, and then it brings the beauty of your house people want the European styles. So we give that one the best of it. And then we have good term of payments. That is good term of payments, as we talked earlier on. Like, we give moderate prices to our customers, and then we give them assurance. I mean, we have a lot. We have a lot. And then durability also counts. The beauty of the window also counts. And then if you're having a window that is going to last over 50 years, why not go in for
UPVC?
Yeah.
You want me to go for UPVC?
Yes, I know you're going to.
So, Sam, so what would be your closing remarks for building contractors like yourself who use UPVC windows in their fabrications and construction works?
Yeah, I think UPVC is the window to go for now, because it gives you the beauty, it gives you the air you want, it gives you the maintenance-free material.
You're very particular about maintenance-free.
Yeah, because I mean, you want to save money. I said to myself, by the time my children start school, I would like to live in my own house. So that is what I did. You see, so if you will be able to take out some of the cost that you'll be facing in life as you grow, why not? But you start all this from building it right, having the right structure to be able to fix the window. And that is where Olivet Company Limited comes in. We build to you your design and at your own cost and your own comfort.
Right, thanks very much, Sam Mensah, building contractor from Olivet Company, and Faustina Wusu, public relations manager of Nationwide UPVC and Windows. And like you heard her say, you can contact them on their websites and their telephone numbers, which were on the screen a while ago. My name is Stephen Enti, and I'm grateful that you spent time with us here on PM Express Corporate Wednesday. Good evening.